Earlier in the episode, we asked who was the last team to win a championship on their home turf. Now, let's take it up a notch. Who was the last team to win back-to-back championships on their home court?
Was it the Lakers, the Warriors, the Spurs, or the Miami Heat?
Let's give them a little bit of a hint for this one. Your Lakers LeBron James was...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says, Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Celtics, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's White in at the 1. Now here's Paul. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's White with the rebound. Here's Boston now. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
Back to Paul. Bridges outside. And Ayton throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now, here's Horford. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And here's Tatum for 3. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Tatum on the wing. Back to White. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Now here's Booker. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Pass to Craig. Wide open look. Al Horford with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And yes, it's good.
And Coach was talking about the muscle Tatum's packed onto his frame. He said now he has the power of a power forward. We saw it on display right there.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
The Celtics with the lead.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Now here's Brown after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Fires it up. Kept alive. Here's Horford. The shot, no good. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Booker dishes to Bridges. Paul surveying the floor. Easy jumper from very short distance. McHale's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at McHale's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. You look development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
And here is Bridges after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Here's the pass to Bridges. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Bridges with it. Williams picks him up. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on White. But Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Al Horford. Pass to Ayton. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Boston.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics Youth Dance Team. How about that?
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. trailing by 2. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Personal foul.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The line for your Celtics. Robert Williams at the line, shooting 1.
One shot.
And that one falls for Williams.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Now here's Ayton. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. Passes it to Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Bridges misses.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Pass to Craig. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Horford. On the wing, Brown. Outside, Tatum. 3-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tatum kicks to White. The feed to Williams. Another shot. White, good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Paul. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. White the pass to Tatum. That one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
A mix of agility and strength makes Tatum lethal inside. He can easily work around the defense.
Here is Paul. Now the pass to Bridges. The dish to Booker. Over Brown. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called, the Suns. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment. Celtics Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Big group substitution here for Phoenix. Saric is checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Torrey Craig. Okogie's checked in for Bridges, and it's Damian Lee in for Booker. Here's Okogie, right now averaging about 5 points a game. Williams against Johnson. Lee kicks to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
And already they staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. Lee passes to Johnson. And the Suns miss again. Here's Boston now. They're on an 11-3 run. Brogdon against Saric. Some solid defense from Saric. Lee passes to Okogie. Saric looking around. Paul for 3. No good on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Brogdon the pass to Hauser. Griffin lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
Pass to Okogie. Three-pointer on the way. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the floater. Good work defensively by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Johnson dishes to Lee. Passes it to Okogie. And the Suns miss again. And here's Boston. They're on a 13-5 run. Hauser misses. Here's Okogie with the drive. 13 feet away. And he knocks down the jumper.
Okogie.
Performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with the back right after this.
20. Here they come. It's Celtics.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Boston leading by 4. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The wingmen are Booker and Johnson. They get up the pair up front. It's Saric and Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Brogdon. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Johnson kicks to Ayton. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Ayton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Suns. Brogdon outside. Out to the right wing. Outside Tatum. Goes back up, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Booker in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon, and it's in there.
It's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
Outside Williams. Kicks to Tatum. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. And 11 points for Jason Tatum.
such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
No good from Booker. Celtics have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Brogdon finds Tatum. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter. Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Johnson outside. Down low. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They get it back. Back to Horford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Horford's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Johnson can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Tatum with another miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Šorić over Williams. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away.
Tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Phoenix calls timeout. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Making some changes. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Brogdon. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Bridges comes in for Paul. Craig kicks to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
To the paint, Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Over Williams. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bridges
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The first one falls.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And Brown drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Johnson. Ayton trying to break free. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
The free throw drops for Ayton. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Ayton hits them both.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Brown against Bridges. And looks like the illegal hit was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Booker, right side. Now, here's Bridges. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta.
Is passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Pritchard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Timeout called. The Suns
trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Here they come, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Blake Griffin each checked in for Al Horford. And Phoenix also making a switch. Lee's checked in. Ayton kicks to Craig. Bridges outside. The pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
On the wing, Brown. Left side, Williams. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
Some changes for Boston. Hauser's checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard.
Sam Hauser, Derek White.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. White the pass to Brown. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Craig. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Devin Booker. To the left side wing. Griffin kicks to White. Pass to Hauser. Takes it from 10. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. Lee outside. Left block shot on the way. A wide open look here for Craig. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 8. Brown outside. The pass to Griffin. Back to Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Suns trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Pass to Hauser. Outside Griffin. Trying to end the drought. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Griffin with the steal. Williams passes to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train at 225 pounds. He's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Lee. 5 on the clock. And Boston with the rebound. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Out to the wing. Brown with the bounce pass. Griffin against Craig. Shoots from the line. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. Passes to Bridges. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And stolen by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Craig, and finished off by Craig.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Craig against Griffin. Pass to Hauser. Brown outside. White inside. He's guarded by Booker. Williams kicks to White. Over Booker. And it's White missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Brown against Bridges. Goes up with a stripe. It's good. Brown's got 12 points in the game. Ball outside. Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to figure it out. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Brown out there with White. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Horford. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Brown, good. Brown's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Boston.
And the craftiness of Brown, just so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling.
Booker finds Bridges. Lock at 6. Booker the pass to Bridges. Pull from deep three-point land. The rebound by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. White. That shot off, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker looking around. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you gotta dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Booker against Brown. Over Booker. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Craig. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tatum dishes to White. Fires from 14. Sinks that one from the post. White's got his second bucket. Suns trail by 3. The pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul kicks to Booker. Over Brown. Booker, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
They get it back. Williams gets the bucket. And it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Bridges against Tatum. Bridges passes to Paul. Shoots over White. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Chris Paul.
Well, right now the defense completely uncomfortable in guarding pick and rolls with Chris Paul. He loves to dice up the D in those sets.
Brown kicks to White. Yep, it counts. White's got 8. Here's Paul. 8 points for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. White dishes to Tatum. Outside, Horford. It's White on the wing. Here's Williams. They shoot again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on 8.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Johnson's checked in. And both free throws good for Williams. Suns trail by 9. Timeout called. The Suns
trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Your Celtics Youth Dance Team. fans, let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Tatum against Bridges. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
This is it to Pritchard on the wing. Brown over Booker. Brown, good. Brown's got 16 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. No good on the three. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 9-point game. Bridges against Brown. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hauser's checked in, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Brown. Phoenix also making some changes. Sharch checked in for 8. Okogie comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Damian Lee in for Booker. Here's Johnson, and it's good for 2. Johnson's got his first basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lee against Brogdon. Here's Pritchard into the lane. Over to the wing. Clock is at 3. Releases. And another miss by Boston. Suns trail by 7. Lee passes to Okogie. High post Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Sharch finds Paul. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
To the wing right side. And taken away by Paul. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. It's Brogdon on the wing. And just miss after miss right now. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Paul for the tie, and it's good on the layup. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Grant Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Paul with the buckets. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
It's Celtics Entertainment. All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment. Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making a switch here.
Celtics, Blake Griffin. Jason
Boston's
Tatum.
gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Inside, Griffin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The inside game of Griffin, very polished and superb at getting into a position where he can cash in.
Here's Okogie. He has 5. He kicks to Johnson. Just 2 to shoot. Paul's shot is off. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
They get the rebound. Saric, that's good. Saric has got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
2 minutes remaining.
Williams looking around. It's Brogdon on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
Brogdon's got a strong handle, not a quick dribbler or a shifty dribbler, but a strong handle, and busts in there with a nice move.
And there's the pass to Lee. And here is Saric. Johnson outside. Here's Lee. The teardrop falls in. Lee's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Suns.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Brogdon. Lays it up off the glass. Brogdon's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Brogdon fighting through it all. Welcomes the challenge on that possession.
Pass to Okogie. Brogdon against Lee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Tatum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets all the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum at the line with 1 shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
Hall. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Baseline jumper. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Boston on top. They're up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Torrey Craig, Booker out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside, White. The Celtics working the ball around now. And it's Brown missing. The Suns leading. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Brogdon. Shoots from 12. No good from Booker.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Tatum down low. Defended by Booker. Can't hit from in close. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Saric. Over White. The shot by Saric. No good. Boston shooting 41% for the game. Over in the corner, White. Back to Brown. Horford trying to free himself up. Craig pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Booker up top. White covering. Booker inside. White's there. The second effort. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Good idea to make Ayton earn it at the line because he's a menace in the paint. Don't let him get that shot off.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
And he knocks down the first one. Ball's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Ayton hits them both. And Boston has possession. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. It's Brown on the wing. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Phoenix leading by 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the pass to Brown. Here's White. Just 5 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Booker outside. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Craig against Horford. A shot, no good. Here's Tatum, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Jason Tatum seems GA like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
First free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Booker kicks to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Ayton over Williams. Bank shot, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Brown. Good, nice job down low.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's White on the wing. He dishes it to Williams. Brown outside. Over Booker. And it's Brown missing. Suns leading by 3. Here's Bridges. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'd like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Pass to Williams. White, wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range. White's got 11 points here in just the second half. Paul passes to Booker. Over Brown. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. 14 points for Devin Booker. Passes it to Horford. The 3 from Tatum. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
High post shot. Tatum's shot is off. Suns leading by 6. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And White slams it in.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Out to the right wing. A good look from Craig. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brown the pass to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
White against Paul. Pass to Craig. All sorts of time. Boston grabs the miss. It's White on the wing. Defended by Paul. Now the pass to Horford. Here's Brown. Out to White. Tatum deciding where to go with it to tie it up. It doesn't go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Bridges, and the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Brown against Booker. Fires from the line. Rebound by the Suns. Craig's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
White against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Kicks it to Ayton. Paul for 3. That one misses. Celtics trail by 4. White goes in. Brown outside. Looking to end his cold spell, and the shot is good. Brown's got 20.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Paul outside. Knocked loose. Passes to Bridges. Now Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
White looking around. The 3 from Tatum. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the 4th quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
Pass to Craig. He kicks to Booker. The pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's White. And he drops it in from the low post. White's got 17 points here in the second half. Paul against White. Paul kicks to Booker. Down low. Tatum trying to break free. And it's Ayton missing. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
1:58 left to play here in the 4th. Bridges against Tatum. It's over Bridges. Tatum no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They lead by 1. Ayton in the high post. Booker against Brown. Elbow shot. And again with the rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Tatum down low. He's covered by Ayton. Tatum no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Paul. Booker in the post. Brown on him. Booker no good.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half. And he needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Bridges. And Tatum pulls it down. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Outside, White. Outside, Horford. Fires the three. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Line for the Suns, Chris Paul, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And they sent the wrong guy to the line here. Paul tends to make the most of every trip he takes to the strike.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 5. We got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment. Fans, time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Feeds it to Tatum. Second shot opportunity. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Devin Booker at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Booker's so relaxed under pressure, and this is who the team wants at the free throw line in these moments.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Timeout called the Celtics. They're trailing by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Paul, and that's an intentional foul.
Robert Williams, 4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Suns, Chris.
Shooting 2.
Paul. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. White bounce pass. Here's the 3. So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.